All right. All right. All right. Retired Trucker Podcast. Welcome to the Retired Trucker Podcast. Number one, episode one. We're going to do a little bit of introduction, talk about the podcast, what you might be expecting in upcoming podcast of the Retired Trucker. Yes, I am a retired trucker. 28 years over the road. I think I drove for, let's see, 5 different companies in those 28 years. I spent 12 years with one company and 12 years with Central Hauling as an independent contractor. So 24 years of that 28 years was just two companies. I spent 3 years with Builders Transport, about 2 months, I think, with JB Hunt, and another little 30-day stint there with Meadowlark Power Only. A lot of people don't know about that fiasco I went through, but I guess we'll get to that somewhere in this podcast, somewhere down the line. So 28 years trucking, trucking, trucking. But let's see, I went to 46 out of the lower 48, Nevada and Vermont. They're the only two states I haven't been to. Now, I've been all around those states, never set an inch of the truck or me or anything in those two states, Nevada and Vermont. It's kind of odd. Kind of odd. You've been to Canada back before 9/11, or yeah, 9/11, before they had all the restrictions of crossing the border. I went up to Calgary, Alberta once. Yeah, and out to Richmond, out in British Columbia. I think Richmond was the name of that place. And I think that's the only two times I've been across the northern border. I believe so. If my memory serves me correct, that is the only two times I've been up to Canada. Not bad. I like going up to Calgary. That's a pretty cool little trip. Across the border there, what was that? Sawgrass, Montana, I think was border crossing. I'm not sure where I crossed the border there in British Columbia, but it was weird. Weird stuff. Different. And that's it. So 46 states. And uh, if you've been watching the channel, you know that I retired back in February. Just came off the road. I got tired of it. Just got tired of trucking, burnout, trucking, and I guess the stress was kind of getting to me and everything. Then I got sick there in January for about a week in a truck stop over in Columbia, South Carolina. So I said, well, when I get home, if I ever make it home, it's the hardest thing I think I ever did was trying to get home from that spell I had out there in Columbia. But I finally made it home, and I just did not. Once I got back, I didn't feel like I dreaded going back on the road. So talked to over Ms. Palerider. She wasn't too keen with the idea at first, but I told her I have to. My health is it is bad, and hear all the stories. about drivers passing away in the back of their sleeper, people finding them, and I just didn't want to have to be found dead in the back of my sleeper like that somewhere 1,000 miles or something away from home. That's not good. So I didn't want to do that. So I went ahead and retired while I was still willing and able, and haven't looked back. I really don't miss it. I miss going to some of the places, some of the people that work for, Cadillac and Central Holland. I used to run into the terminals and the people in the terminals, like all the guys and gals down there in Laredo, in the dispatch and the shop and all that. Got to know those people quite a bit. Pretty good. Same with Garland, Texas terminal and Little Rock terminal. Knew all them guys over there, guys and gals. So kind of miss BSing with all those people and kind of miss hanging out at some of the places. But other than that, I don't miss it at all. Not at all. Don't miss the traffic. Don't miss the long waits. Don't miss going through Atlanta in the evening rush hour trying to get across 285. Wow, that's crazy. And Dallas Fort Worth traffic, man, that's a mess. Oh, 35 all the way down from uh, Hillsboro all the way down to San Antonio. It's a mess. It's a mess. And just anything you can think of, any large city with traffic, I don't miss any of that at all. I'll sit here in the morning, turn on the local news here in Little Rock, and I see they're talking about traffic's backed up on I-30 and all that, and I see all these traffic backups, see all these trucks just sitting there. I said, man, I do not miss that one single bit. So came home and I never looked back. So the YouTube channel kind of died off a little bit when I came home because I used to do the trucking vlogs and everything. And once I came off the road, I couldn't do the vlogs anymore. So I'm not on the road to get any video footage. So I said, well, I do some trucking news and whatever, do live streams and try to have guests on it. Well, all that lost a lot of views and everything. So kind of fell off on the YouTube. I've been slacking also, haven't been uploading a lot of videos. Been kind of depressing to seeing the YouTube channel go down like that. So I said, well, I'm gonna come up with a podcast. I said, well, what can I name it? I'm a retired trucker doing a podcast. So that's it. Retired Trucker Podcast. So I think that's a pretty cool name. Hope I hope everybody else likes it, and I hope you will get into these podcasts. I got a whole list already of what I'm going to do on these podcasts. So it's not even a full list yet. It's only about a quarter of the way finished, and it's probably enough podcasts if I upload 2 or 3 a week. It's gonna last probably the rest of the year or something. So I got plenty of stuff to do. I can just record a bunch of podcasts and schedule them out. So I hope everybody will find the podcast enjoyable. I hope you'll spread the word, share them out, and get them out to more people and get more likes, maybe a few more subs. And you don't know. You never know what might happen. So, little introduction drill. That's all I wanted to do on this evening. And if you think about becoming a member, you can become a member. It should be join button down there somewhere under the video. You become a member is there's different tiers, but you can become a member as low as 99 cents a month. Yes, pretty cool. 99 cents a month, and you become a member. Now I might be putting these podcasts out a day early or something just for the members. I'm not sure about that yet, but something to look into. You never know. I'm not sure what all this podcast is going to have or what we're going to do, but so far I got a bunch of content ready to go as far as a podcast. Does that make any sense? I don't know, but sounds good to me. So if you wish to donate to the channel, help me keep these podcasts coming and some more video content, you always donate to the Cash App at $ PaleriderTV. So I would appreciate it. So I think that's it for this first episode introduction of the Retired Trucker Podcast. Yeah. Hope everybody's going to enjoy it. I know I'm looking forward to doing them. So I appreciate everybody listening. Everybody have a good day and stay safe.